Miguel Iterati, deep here in the IBOP vaults, and we're going to hit you with an MMA video blog. You know, the UFC's off this weekend. We've got Bellator, we've got World Series of Fighting, and we've also got the Titan FC. I'm going to go over Titan FC 35, which is heading to us on Saturday, September 19th from the Clark County Fairgrounds Center up in Ridgefield, Washington. The card is going to air on the UFC Fight Pass, so UFC sticking their broadcast rights onto this weekend anyway with other big companies, Bellator and WSOF, running shows. They're getting involved with the local Titan FC. Good cards showing up here. A couple title fights at the top. You got the lightweight title fight, Pat Healy facing Rick Hawn. Real competitive fight, I think. Pat Healy, a veteran, had a run with the UFC that didn't go quite his way, but still a very tough customer. And Rick Hawn, a UFC fighter, rather a Bellator fighter that wants to be in the UFC, and winning this title would help him get there. Right now you got Healy, a -145 favorite over Hawn. Hawn at +245. The 5-rounder over-under is at 4.5, with the over at -165 and the under at +145. The featherweight title fight, you got Desmond Green at -105 over Andre Harrison, who's at -115. So basically a toss-up fight there. Over under 4.5. Over is at -190 and the unders at +165. In the flyweight, you also have the title on the line, and it's a 5-rounder. You've got Felipe Efrain at +290, and he's facing Tim Elliott, who's at -350. So that one's a little bit more of a mismatch. Over under there is 3.5, with the over at -165 and the under at +145. Main card fights on there are featherweight. You've got Austin Springer, underdog at +330 as he faces Steven Seiler. Seiler paying back -450. 3-round bout there, and the over under is 1.5, with the over at -145 and the under at +115. And the last main card fight at welterweight, you've got Zain Kamaka coming in as the underdog at +250, facing Bilal Muhammad. Muhammad, a -325 favorite. Over under on that one's 2.5. That's a 3-rounder, and the over's at -205, and the under's at +165. UFC Fight Pass got fights for you tonight, or this weekend rather, and Titan FC 35, some good fights there, and guys like Rick Hawn, they could be making their way to the UFC as they win these fights and move on down the line. So something to watch, and we will talk to you after the fights. Yeah.